Alright, so what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we are back here for another episode of the Dallas Mavericks, my league, my GM series, man, the realistic one. And of course, you guys already know that we're doing this for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, if you guys missed the last one where we played our season opener versus the Chicago Bulls, make sure to go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description below, as well as in the top right hand corner. But other than that, man, in that game, we obviously took a huge L to the freaking Bulls. Levine dropped us off. So did Chris Dunn. Boogie, he had the stats for a great debut, but honestly, he wasn't that amazing. Zion was, and of course, Luka kind of struggled. But Zion, Jalen Brunson, those two were the highlights of the game. I also brought up the idea of trading away Harrison Barnes, and basically in today's episode, we're probably gonna be playing this game versus Golden State because, you know, Golden State is super stacked with Curry, Klay, Durant, Draymond still. Yeah, they lost Boogie, but look at this, man. This team is still pretty good. It's still really good. Matter of fact, we are the only team, well, other than like the Timberwolves and Lakers, that have a better record than them. So looking at our team so far, we are 10 games and we are 8-2. Let me go ahead and check this out. The Minnesota Timberwolves lost Jimmy and they got bitter. They got way better. The Lakers are still doing good with this lineup right here. And there we are. And as far as the East goes, I mean, we're all just better than them. I don't know how Cleveland's doing this good, especially since they're saying Colin Sexton can't play. I don't know what's up with all of that. Here are the league, leaders right here. James Harden once again. Here are our team stats. Boogie's leading us in scoring. Then it's Luka, Zion, and I could show you guys one of these games a few days ago where Luka had like a 40 piece. Rookies, RJ Barrett has caught up with Zion. He's doing his thing. His season high is 35 points. So yeah, that man's doing really well. Zion's career high in points is 20 so far, but he's been doing his thing as well. I mean, everybody has just been doing really well. So I really want to hear what you guys think about this. And oh yeah, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Let's aim for 140 likes for another episode of this series, because the biggest thing that I brought up last episode was trading away Harrison Barnes. Some people said, why would you say that so early? Matter of fact, his points per game have gotten a little bit better, because a few games ago he was averaging like 8 points a game. Now he's at 11.4, 5 rebounds, 5.4 rebounds, 2 assists on 43% shooting, and shooting 26% from the 3. Yeah, he's not doing all that hot, but somebody who is Quentin Grimes. And the thing is, they want me to start him over Harrison Barnes. So, let me know if I should be doing that for the next game. Should we have a lineup? Because 2K wants to. I actually want to keep this lineup like it is right now. But if I was to do rebuild sim the way that Rick Carlisle wants, he wants Grimes starting at shooting guard. So next video, should we do a lineup of Dennis Smith, Grimes, Luka at small forward, and then Zion and Boogie? And I know some of you guys want me to move Zion to small forward because his overall goes up there, bro. Like, it goes up to an 84. So that is something that we could actually look at if you guys really want me to. And Grimes goes up to an 81 at shooting guard. Let me know what you guys want me to do as far as the lineup goes. All right, but getting into this, man, let's sim these games versus the Celtics real quick. Let's hand them a quick little L. They are a really good team. We just dropped them off, though. All right, in this game, Smith takes a lot of shots. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we should be able to beat the Blazers as well. They shouldn't be that much of a threat to us. Oh, man, we dropped 46 points on them in the first freaking quarter. Let's just not choke this thing away. Cousins with 27. Doncic with 25 and 8. Great shooting as well. Grimes with 15 off the bench. Zion, all right. Zion's, man, this man's good at everything. Really everything we tried to do. 12, 8, and 9. And he shot efficiently as well. That's what I like to see. All right, against the Bucks. I mean, right now we're on a little bit of a streak. I mean, how many games is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-game winning streak. Let's make it 7 against the Bucks. Let's get him up out of here. And we still nearly 111 again, 110. All right, good. Just great from us. But let's get into this game versus the Golden State Warriors. Right now we have a record of 11-2. Their record is gonna be, hold on, I'm trying to check out their record though. 10-4. Now this is a really good team, and hopefully we could hand them another L and send them home 10-5. That's the goal. But yo guys, just make sure you go ahead and answer all the things that I stated in this video. And Golden State can rock whatever uniforms that they want to rock. It don't really matter. They can rock those. Let's get straight into this gameplay. And honestly, Zion is like a younger version of Draymond. He's a little bit better, to be honest. But other than that, let's get straight into this gameplay because we got a total mismatch at center. You better believe that we're going to use it.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other.
Since 2012, I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor.
A two-way player to be sure, DA. Thanks. Doris, we've already had a few surprises this season. Some teams really exceeding expectations. Others, they've kind of gone the other way. What's your take?
You know, it's always a little bit early to tell exactly what kind of team you're going to have because we've seen this historically. A team races out to maybe a 7-1 start or a 10-1 start, and yet perhaps they come back to the field. The teams that are the youngest seem to have the steepest learning curve. So where are the lottery picks and what impact are those guys having?
All right, guys, so getting straight into the gameplay. You guys already know what's up. They do start off with the rock real quick. All right, let's see if we can actually shut these guys down because like I said, obviously it's Golden State. They are an extremely good team. We're clamping up Klay Thompson right here. Come on, Luka, just keeps on playing good defense. Okay, he wide open. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Whenever I was playing, we were all right. Like, we did start off kind of in trouble. I mean, look at this. Boban was killing Boogie the entire game. Literally, Demarcus Cousins, after this game, he got exposed. Like, there's no other way of putting it. Boban Marjanovic had that man on clamp. He was blocking his shots. He was getting them up out of here really, really quick. Like, it was really embarrassing. Like, I started to get mad playing. I was like, bro, how on earth are we getting killed by freaking Boban? Like, that was supposed to be our mismatch, and I get he's 7-3, but dang, geez, we can't score. Right now, we're down 13-2. Now, eventually, I do start to pick things up. The only problem that I really have is whenever I start simcast, because you guys obviously know, like, I'm not playing the entire 12 minutes as Zion knocks down that 3 to finally get us on the board, but basically the way that I do it, I do play a lot of the game, but I also do simcast like a few minutes every single quarter. Now, the only problem with that is that whenever I'm simcasting, Rick Carlisle, man, just does not know what he's doing. Like, whenever I am in, I start bringing us back. Yeah, I know that right now we're down 22-9. You guys are going to see us start to come back. And Zion is just bullying Draymond. Like, there's no other way of putting it. That man Zion is just, look, Dre, you can't guard him. We all know this. We all know this. Here's Zion once again on the fast break. He's going to go ahead and he's a pass to Harrison Barnes. He is a great facilitator as well. But yeah, guys, as I was saying before, like, whenever I start playing, I start to catch this up. Like, look, I've caught this up right here, right now. We're down by 10. Not that bad. I can catch up. It's the first quarter. Whenever I start to, oh my goodness, Zion is really putting on a dunk fest. But yeah, as I was saying, whenever I start to simcast it, oh man, Rick Carlisle, we go down from being down 10 to being down like 30. On that fast break with Zion, he's going to show why he was one of the top selections in the 2019 NBA draft. And he's high-key flying, bro. Like, that was really a disgusting dunk right there. But yeah, guys, that's my only problem with the simcast. It's just that, like, Rick Carlisle, he just don't know what he's doing. Like, whenever I go down by 10, I hop in a simcast. Come back, we're down by like 30. Like, that's my biggest problem with the simcast. Luka Doncic knocks down the 3 right there. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing a lot. Like, I really think that we can compete with Golden State. Like, we don't have a problem against any of the other teams in the NBA except them. Like, whenever Steph Curry and Durant get high, I can't stop that. And then they got to worry about Klay. And even in this game, Draymond was kind of cooking a little bit. So you guys are going to see that I am going to be starting to put in JaVale McGee a little bit more because JaVale can actually get buckets against Boban instead of Boogie getting blocked. Like, Boogie had a terrible game here. He was really, really, really bad. Quentin Grimes wasn't terrible. He wasn't amazing. He actually played a lot better whenever I was just playing games for fun and not recording. but that's not really a problem. Boogie finally gets a little dunk right there. Good for him. Now, I do got to say, though, I am kind of intrigued of running that lineup that Rick Carlisle wants, where we have Smith, Grimes, Doncic, and Zion. The only thing is, like, I really like Dennis Smith Jr., and I know that, like, obviously we're not trading him away because he's still a great player for us. I did remove him from the untouchables list. The reason why is because I feel like he's not really a player. He's not really a player that is transcendent and that is going to be our superstar. He's never going to be that. So right now, the only players I have as untouchable for right now is Zion and Luka Doncic. I also threw in Quentin Grimes there because Quentin Grimes, he be showing us some intense flashes. And I think that he's just a better facilitator in general than DSJ. That's my only thing with Dennis Smith Jr. But we can honestly see, because whenever his contract ends in a few years, I'm not sure he's getting max money like that. That's the only thing. I'm not really sure. You guys can see we're down by damn near 30 points. Like I said, yeah, your boy hopped in the Simcast, came back. It was a whole different story. Whole different one. And then as I brought us back, went back into Simcast, we're losing by even more. Yeah, it's kind of depressing, man. But in the end, we do take a massive L, 149 to 117. That ain't that good, but yo, it is Golden State, and as I stated in the previous videos, obviously this team doesn't take a while to mesh together completely, but saying that we've only lost like 3 games this entire season in like 14 games is really, really good. So I would take that any day of the week. Zion finished out with 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists while shooting 50% from the field. So he had an amazing game. DSJ with 20 points. Not that efficient, but hey, man, I'll take it. 50% from the field. He can't really shoot, but, you know, it's cool. Luka Doncic with 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. I like that as well. JaVale McGee was our next leading scorer, which kind of is suspect. He had 14 points himself, 2 rebounds. Quentin Grimes with 12 and 2 off the bench. Boogie, 11 points. He shot 30% from the field and 0% from the 3. And Barnes was just trash. So, yeah, our team didn't play that great for them. They had nearly 3 30-point scorers with Klay Thompson with 33 points, Curry with 36 and a freaking 9. This team is unfair. And KD with 27, 10, and yeah, I hate this team. Honestly, they are our only problem that we got to worry about. Obviously, this team is ready for the future and right now. So let me know where you guys think that we're gonna finish off in the standings. Last video, I predicted the 4th seed in the Western Conference or the 5th seed. I think those are pretty attainable, and if we keep on doing this, maybe we can be on pace for the 3rd seed. But anyways, guys, let me know how you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. Let me know what we should be doing next, whether it's a trade episode or another game. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, y'all.
Cousin said this how you do it. Let the dope money hot in the music. Can't say goodbye to the trap. Got a whole brick of white in his rep. I used to